Aussie women have had an affair, and okay, while that's not very comforting, there must be ways you can affair-proof your marriage. So we've invited Dilvin, Yasa and Deb Thomas to give us their advice. Good morning, ladies. Deb, what do you think of this statistic, and how can we stop this? Can we stop it?
I don't think we can stop it. I mean, 1 in 5, I hate to say it, but I'm not that surprised by that. In terms of affair-proofing your marriage, obviously you want to have a great relationship with your husband, and I think that the best relationship you can have is to be friends, but there's always going to be temptation that comes its way, whether it's going to be at the office or at a party or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, I look at this and I think that I know a lot of women who have had affairs. I know a number of women who have had affairs and thought this is it, and they're ready to leave their family straight away, and so too is the man involved. And then they do that, and then they realise it was a mistake. So it's...
Grass is not always green on the other side.
I think the thing is, you've got to be aware of what it is that you're giving up. If you're going to have an affair, what are you doing to that relationship? Is it worth it? Will it all end up being exactly the same in 6 months' time? And the bloke that you're going to run off with is going to have all of the reasons that you perhaps left your husband. So back to affair-proofing your marriage, I think open dialogue, doing things together is really important, respecting each other. But it does happen, and the choice is yours. Do you go there or do you not? Think what you're risking.
Dilvin, what do you think about all this?
I'm going to be incredibly blunt and say less talking, more doing. I think the great thing about these stats is it shows that women love sex as much as men, except we don't want the 2 a.m. tap on the shoulder. We want the top shelf stuff. So men need to, you know, go out of their way to really excite us, get us interested, and also women need to be a bit more proactive in the bedroom. If we're sleeping with our husbands and everyone's getting their needs met, brilliant. You're not going to need to look outside. You know, get it on, everyone.
I'm wondering about this proactive in the bedroom.
Deb, your face. Tell us what you think. Send us an email about your proactive bedroom lives, or visit our Facebook site. Click like and give us a little bit there. What's our next topic?
Okay, well, a wedding is a time of joy and excitement, but what happens when you don't actually like the person or the friend or that your relative's about to marry?
Awkward.
So, very awkward.
Awkward.com. Ladies, what do we do in this situation? Just block them completely?
Have you ever had that experience?
I have.
Yeah.
I've had that experience, and I think that the best thing you could do is to keep your mouth shut. But it depends why you don't like them. If you don't like them because they're abusing your friend, then that is one thing. If you don't like them because they're boring, and frankly, they just annoy the hell out of you when they open their mouth, that's a very different
I think we should take it on the fact that not that they're necessarily a bad person, but just like, oh, I don't like this guy.
Yeah, and my thoughts are that you don't say anything to your friend, and you just kind of run your relationship with your friend separate than as a couple. And I've got a lot of friends that sort of thing is that's the dynamic. It's like you get together as girlfriends.
I think that's just weird.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I want to be involved.
Like everybody.
I don't have to like all my husband's friends,
but he
doesn't have to like mine.
That other person has to make an effort too, don't you think, Dilvin, to sort of come to a middle ground?
A little bit.
Oh, it's hard. If you really detest this person, now I have 2 older brothers and they have dated some women. I couldn't be in the same room as them, so I would see my brothers independently, and that's how a relationship worked. And I think sometimes it can backfire if you say something too early. You've got to keep your mouth shut.
But even if you do, OK, so you see them separately, but sometimes you have to see them as 2 couples together because of situations. You just have to be polite, bite your tongue and just get through it, and just hope that, you know, just don't go where you shouldn't go.
I just say go straight to religion and politics with them and see what happens. Tell us what you think about this. Has this happened to you? Have you disagreed with a best friend that a friend's getting married to? Go to our Facebook site and tell us what you think.
Yeah, thanks for that,
Thanks,
girls.
ladies.
Thank you. And now here's Janie.
How fiery.
1 in 3